welcome back to, I gotta click the button, Dokkan. When? It's been a lot of going on these last few weeks. Will and Dale were gone. Dale's gone, dead to me. Last week we had Dragon Ball Super Dope. Guys, thanks again for being on the show. The week before that we had Adam and Kevin. I actually said Kyle in the last episode, but I was saying Adam and Kyle. Kyle's a guest on our last episode. Will's dead to me too, because Will's been gone forever.
Yeah.
I understand he's busy, but man, Dokkan's important.
Sorry, man. I have college.
Hey,
Air Force stuff.
I'm in college.
I also have Air Force stuff.
I have plant stuff.
And they do feed off of oxygen. So technically, air stuff.
Yeah, exact air stuff. I am joined by Will. Will, it's been a hot minute, I think, because you've been on the show like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah. I got really busy with college.
I understand. I'm not judging. Too bad. No, I'm not judging at all. Don't worry. How goes the summons? We just ended the AGL Gohan banner, and dude, that banner was garbage.
I didn't even summon on that banner.
We have a guy now in our podcast, I guess, congregation known as ABC on TikTok.
Okay.
Who is the global, at least what I've seen, the global version of Truth.
Okay.
Who tries to rainbow units on release.
Okay.
The man went and spent like 1,500 stones as soon as the Gohan banner dropped to get one single Gohan.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. He showed us a picture last night. Let's see if I actually have a picture. 11 Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas off the banner.
What?
Not a joke. This is not a joke. Adam, you know this is not a joke. The dude literally pulled. See, I gotta find this picture. There it is.
What?
He pulled 11, at least. I think he said he needed like 2 dupes, so he at least pulled like 13 Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas off the banner.
That's ridiculous.
I first went and put 500 stones in it. And those 500 stones, I did not get a single featured SSR.
How?
This banner is garbage. Then I went and got another 300 stones and spent them. Got a copy of Physical Piccolo, who I had rainbowed.
Okay.
I then got another dupe, 2 dupes to finish out Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, with another dupe of him afterwards.
Okay.
And then about 2 days ago, after the event left, I singled AGL Gohan. Now I have to wait for him to come back into rotation before I can awaken him. Because I didn't even I was doing summons just so I could get coins. Because Easy A Cooler came out. Did you Easy A him?
No, I've started working on it though.
Oh, he's a god. It's the power of a god. He's nuts. 79%, because over all my time I could only ever pull 1 of them.
That's pretty.
I had to buy him. I had 500 coins. I was like, you know what? He's worth it. And bought 2 of them. And regretted it.
Understandable.
Because I found out that my Blue Boys, Physical Goku and Vegeta, are coming back on the Tech Gogeta banner.
Forgot that Tech Gogeta's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, he's next. He's the next Dokkan Fest in Global.
Oh man,
Wait, that's always doing that. Are you gonna summon for Gogeta?
I shouldn't,
But you will.
but am I going to? Most likely.
Yes.
Am I going to get him? No.
You never know. You never know. You could literally go do a single one day. It's like, I'm only going to put 5 stones into this banner. We'll see what I get and get them on a single. You'll be hated by the Dokkan Win community. I'll let you know. But, yeah.
If that happens, it'll be a miracle. The last time I've been super lucky on a banner like that was year 3 Intelligence LR Vegeta. And I got 2 copies off of back-to-back single summons.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it on one of our episodes of most favorite summons. I remember that. You went Intelligence Vegito, Physical Vegito, then Intelligence Vegito.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't pull a single Physical Vegito to save my life at the time. We are not...
I didn't have the Physical Vegito until that banner, and I rainbowed him off that banner.
Yeah, this dude rainbowed him before I could pull a dupe of him. Before I could pull a of him.
Felt like truth.
That's back before Dokkan started, before my whale became really whalish. Now here I am, the second biggest whale of Discord. I'm a beluga.
And he's a blue whale.
Yeah. But hey, I'm still in a classification of whale.
True. True.
All right, well, we didn't come here to discuss and just catch up. Granted, that could be a fun episode. We should just do that one day. Just have a full, fun, just catch-up episode.
Yeah.
But we are going to talk about something very sad and disheartening, which will eventually come in its inevitable demise. Will, I forgot to say this topic from our last episode. What are we talking about today?
The end of Dokkan Battle.
Why?
Everything has to come to an end eventually.
I thought you were going to say you had no clue I chose this topic.
Oh, I don't know why you chose the topic, but I mean, it will end eventually.
It really will, and that does make me sad. I don't know why. I was just thinking the other day, I was listening to, have you heard of the Grizzly Man, Will? Timothy Treadwell?
You're speaking a different language right now.
Timothy Treadwell, this is not, people, this is not a joke. I texted everybody a topic, and like 2 days later, I decided, you know what, we're changing the topic. Like, what was it, maybe Wednesday?
Yeah.
I texted him on Monday so we can get, Super Saiyan Goku. That way we can get at least an idea of what we wanted to see, or what the topic was going to be, and literally it's like, yeah, no, we're changing it. Timothy Treadwell was a man who went to the Canadian wilderness for 14 years.
Okay.
To interact with bears.
Okay.
13 years of messing with these bears, everything was fine. He even got his girlfriend to go out there with him for I think like 5 or 6.
Okay.
On the 14th year, this man had a tent set up and just sitting there kind of recording himself messing with the bears. Yeah. Sometimes feeding them or just talking to them. He did it at a safe distance. However, one time, he messed with the wrong bear, and that bear came and killed him.
Okay.
And his girlfriend. In their tent.
After 14 years.
It was an old bear, and the bear's like, fuck you. There's people out there. If you want to be horrified, there's an audio recording of this, of his final 2.5 minutes of life.
First off,
yeah.
Who goes and lives with bears?
I don't know.
Crazy people, that's who.
Yeah.
Crazy people go and
Timothy! Timothy! One of those directions. Yeah, it was horrifying. I don't know why. It just randomly, one of the people at work was telling me about it Tuesday, and so I was like, Wednesday, what's the name of that man? Grizzly Man? I looked it up. I heard it. That literally made me not want to eat for a solid day. And so the thought crossed my mind, Dokkan's gonna die soon.
Of course, hearing a man being mauled viciously by a bear, you think, yes, Dokkan. I can apply this to Dokkan.
Just so you people know, Dokkan is probably like 40% of my brain capacity anymore.
Probably more.
I'd say 40. 40 of it for that.
I'd say
20% of it for video games.
I'd say about
the other 40 is
99%.
Not 99. There are sometimes I don't do anything in Dokkan for 4 or 5 days. I just go log on, do my one mission, and then get off. And that's kind of what's another thing that was leading me to it. Dokkan is kind of becoming stale.
Yeah.
Do you know how many Dragon Stones we got during the 350 million Dragon celebration from Bulma?
No.
Over 300 stones.
Okay.
Each player, if they logged on every single day, I believe it was like 310 stones.
Okay.
There for 350 million players. There's 350 million spread between all the players. I was talking to one of our guys, Adam, in the podcast, The Whale, about it took like 2 weeks for them to finally give up 100 million stones to be gone. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Considering the 100 million, granted, that's a big number, but 10 days, 2 weeks? People would be getting them, and you'd think if every person got it, they'd be gone in like 3 weeks. That may not be the right number, but it would not. But it'd be an entire month. It would be like 3 weeks at most for 350 million stones to be given to players. Mm-hmm. Even though they wanted, even at the end of it, what they wanted to do was they wanted the stones gone, so they started giving 30 dragon stones with every run you did. Like maybe 2 days, 2 or 3 days, they gave 30 stones as opposed to the 10. And that's jaw-dropping. Mm-hmm. Well, the guy with this, but I love Dokkan, so this episode is something that does bothers me. It's probably gonna be one of my favorites. But Will, if you're being honest, like this is a genuine question, how long do you think Dokkan can last?
How long Dokkan can last?
Like, say if we take the state of the game right now, over on JP, they just got a LR Hit and Goku. Uh-huh. And on Global, we're going to be getting heroes. The banner on right now is the Goku and Piccolo LR Legendary Sun.
Yeah. I think it could last maybe 4 more years if everything goes right. Maybe longer, but with just the repetitiveness of everything, I don't know about that.
4 years, that's a very high number, honestly.
Well, you said could.
No, I know. I say high. I was expecting you to actually say like something like a bigger number. 5, 6, heck, possibly 10.
I don't think it's going to last for 10 more years.
If I'm being honest, I don't think we're going to make it to 9.
Yeah. Either we're going to make it a lot farther than I think, or it's going to end a lot sooner than everybody thinks.
Exactly. Like, don't worry, people. Dokkan is coming back. Dale is going to be the next one. And then I have mine. I even expressed it in there about my thoughts of the end of Dokkan. Mm-hmm. The rate that the game is going, all they have kind of going for it right now, I think of, aside for some animations which look really cool, mm-hmm. is the power creep.
Yeah, people are going to get bored.
One of the guys...
People are already bored.
Kyle from the Dragon Ball Super Dope. He played roughly to a little bit after year 3. And his units were strong enough, he was beating events literally like that. And he got bored with that. And you know what? I can understand that. That's why there's some days I just have dry spells. I beat every hard event in the game. I'll go do the challenge runs just because, I'll go take Peppy Gals into, I don't know, super extreme super battle road because do something new to try it.
Yeah,
if I told you my thoughts about year 7 or 6.
No.
Was this year 6? Yeah, this was year 6.
Finished year 6.
Sorry, so many Dokkan years. Year 6 was a bad idea.
How come?
The units. Okay, tell me. Did we ever ask you how you liked the units from year 6?
I mean, I don't think so.
No, you got both of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
What do you think of these units? UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and theoretically Team 7 and Frieza and 17. If you got those, you got mostly Goku and Vegeta.
So Goku is very well thought out. Vegeta, his key stacking ability wasn't very well thought out. So that automatically hindered Vegeta from being as good as Goku. I mean, they're still, as of right now, top 2 units in the game. But, I mean, they're fun to use, but it's just, you make units that powerful, and you have to top them.
Exactly.
And they haven't, in my opinion, been topped on global yet.
The only unit that actually comes close to it is that AGL Frieza.
The AGL Frieza is insane. I didn't get lucky enough to get him.
I couldn't either. I put 1,500 stones into it. I couldn't even pull a copy of the third form Frieza.
I got Goku, but
I got one dupe of. I got additional dupe of Goku.
did not get Frieza.
It ticks me off. But this kind of the point you're saying is, I think I even said it after the thing. I was talking with Dale. They jumped the shark or something like that. Jump the gun, shark jump the gun, gun jump shark, something like that.
Yeah.
They made us units too good at probably the worst point in the game.
Yeah.
People out there, we're not saying it was a bad idea to make these units. It was a bad idea to release them when they did.
Yeah.
Because Goku and Vegeta, Goku is still the, if not number 1, he's number 2, but it's hard to dethrone him as number 1 because of how the unit is built. I do not see a unit, unless they give him like 100% dodge or like a 1,000,000,000% attack, being able to outdo that Goku.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard.
And that's the problem I have with Dokkan. Is we now have free-to-play units. Did you Easy A the Ginyu Force by chance?
No.
Raccoon and Ginyu are now comparable to Dokkan Fest units. Summonable Dokkan Fest units of now.
Okay.
Like, Ginyu can get to like a 4 million attack stat turn 2. Raccoon, if done right, can get to like a 3.8 when fully built up.
Okay.
These are free-to-play Easy A's that are doing almost, if not as good as Dokkan Fest banner units.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Why not?
Okay, people out. I've said this once. I like the game to be hard. I like the challenge. We had things we hate about the game. I think it was like episode 5 or 6. And my biggest complaint was the game is not a challenge. There is no, except for like Super Battle Road and now the God event. Even the God event can be no item. Collection of State Battle, the collection of epic battles or whatever, can be no item. Infinite Dragon Ball History. These supposed hard events are easy, and you can go do them with free-to-play teams. I'm not saying make free-to-play units bad or don't give them any sort of recognition, but don't have a free-to-play unit outdo banner units. Because if you give banner units, that's why power creep, that's what I'm saying, power creep is destroying this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have free-to-play units being able to go do 4 or 5 million attack stats, but then you have a Dokkan Fest unit, let's take physical GT Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan Goku. Don't you have him?
Yeah.
The one who gets 20% attack on attack per orb obtained. It doesn't nuke on thing, it actually nukes after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
That Goku can consistently hit like 8, 9 million attack stats, Link level 10 Rainbow.
Yes.
What event calls for that?
God event.
What else?
Super Battle Road.
Like, I'm being honest though, because those things make sense, but you don't want to take Goku into either one of those events.
Yeah.
Well, Goku could theoretically survive in the God event, but the Battle Road, Goku's gonna get his butt handed to him. It's just power creep is destroying the game because you have those units that are hitting for ungodly amounts of damage on events that are not meant to take that much damage. A guy actually beat a God event. I think it's like Dokkan World or something like that. Went and beat 3 stages of the God event in 1 attack or 1 turn. He nuked once with LR Tech Gohan, the movie one, once with physical, and I think the other 2 maybe with the physical Goku. He 1-turned the God event. That bothers me. These hard things can go be beat because these units are literally hitting for a bit like 10 million damage consistently. Goku and hits their highest attack stat, which can technically be done every rotation, is 14 million. What's enough? Goku consistently 10 million. You have Goku and Frieza, the LR ones that just came out. Frieza can get to like a 12 million attack stat in a long event. What do you think about that? Like, if you an honest thing, be honest. Well, we're honest with each other. I certainly don't have a gun held to Will's head.
I mean, power creep was always gonna destroy the game anyway. I mean, we talked about that in high school. Whenever the original Super Saiyan 4s were introduced, and we were like, oh, dude, these guys are insane. I remember we had a conversation of how long Dokkan will last because people are just going to get bored. Because we were talking about how, back in my day, the Broly event.
That's going to be a meme. If we've got a good enough base, that's going to be a meme. Back in my day.
Yeah, but, I mean, we talked about that. That was, what, year 2?
Broly came before year 1.
No, I'm talking about the Super Saiyan 4s.
Oh, yeah, they were year 2.
That was year 2. And so, like, we were like, man, these teams can just go destroy Broly now. And we were like, wow, that's ridiculous. And so we talked about back then how power creep was going to destroy the game. So I don't know. I've just kind of made my quote-unquote peace with the fact that power creep is going to destroy Dokkan, and I just want to see the most ridiculous things possible.
Like, I do, but at the same time, the way that Dokkan is going right now, Akatsuki is being kind of dumb with the choices it's making. Especially with the fact that Dragon Ball Super has not returned. That's another big thing. Because you know what Dokkan Fest they just got on JP?
What?
Another Kale and Khalifa who transforms into Kefla.
So it's like people making the joke of the 15,000 Vegito.
Yes.
In year 25.
Yeah, like I think it was, I don't know what it was, possibly one of our earlier episodes, Will and I talked about just reusing units getting used over and over and over. How many Vegitos are there in the game? If we go
there's Candy Vegito.
Dokkan. Let's go summonable Dokkan Fest Vegitos.
Summonable Dokkan Fest Vegitos.
Let's take Super Vegito.
Original OG Super AGL Super Vegito. And then the next Dokkan Fest Vegito after that was it.
We'll count all of Vegitos. So
next Dokkan Fest after that, was that the original Blue Vegito?
Yep.
The physical one. And then there was the other Tech Blue Vegito, and then there's the other physical Super Vegito.
Yep.
And then there's the Year 3 Transforming Vegito. And then there's the STR Transforming Vegito. There is the free-to-play Vegito Blue.
Tech Vegito Blue is the last one. I was saying Summonables.
Oh, Summonables. And then, yeah, Tech Vegito Blue, year 5.
Yeah. 7 Dokkan Fest units are Vegitos. Granted, they're technically different, but 7 Vegitos. I like Vegito as much as the next guy. That's too many Vegitos. Rose. How many Rose cards are there in the game?
AGL Rose.
Or let's say Goku Black in general.
Goku Black in general. Okay, so physical Goku Black, AGL Rose, intelligence Goku Black, intelligence LR Rose. What else is there? There's. I'm not blanking.
STR Rose.
STR Rose.
And if you count the LR Masu and Goku Black, that's 6.
Yeah, the tech one.
That's excessive. Like, though you have base, transformation, and then you have Super Saiyan, that's Dokkan needs to start branching out of what they do. Like, what's Videl? Was a Dokkan Fest unit. Why? I don't know. As I've thought about it, Videl is quite possibly one of my favorite Dokkan Fests because she was something different.
Yeah. I just wish she was on a better team.
Yeah. Like, Videl is great. She's cool. Whenever we inevitably get a God of Destruction Topo, that will be cool.
Yeah.
Because we have technically 2 Topos in the game. 3 if you count the Pride Trooper one, but that becomes Pride Troopers.
Mm-hmm.
Dokkan just really needs to branch out in what they do. Because right now, they're literally just, here's Kale and Khalifa for the, 3rd time?
Mm-hmm.
Something
How
like
many UI Gokus do we have?
That's not even a joke. We have intelligence, we have STR, we have physical, we have AGL, we have another free-to-play STR.
Yeah.
Is that all of them?
So, summonable, we have the original intelligence one. We have STR. We have Year 6 AGL. There's another summonable one.
There are only 3 summonables. As far as I know, there are only 3 summonable ones that I can think of. AGL, STR, and intelligence. Physical-wise, you have a free-to-play strength one and a free-to-play physical one.
Mm-hmm. How many Vegeta Blues do we? Well, good Vegeta Blues.
Vegeta?
Yeah, we have.
Technically, only 3 Dokkan Fests.
Yeah. Because there's the AGL.
Yep.
There's the Year 6 one. And then.
Just testing Will's knowledge. There you go.
There one that transforms?
AGL.
No, I thought there was one that transforms in, like, starts in a different form and then transforms into.
AGL. AGL starts off as Super Saiyan Blue, then turns into Evolution Blue. Intelligence starts off.
Oh, yeah.
Intelligence is. The original intelligence is Super Saiyan Blue, then you have Evolution Blue.
Yeah.
But that right there, that's only 3, with one of them being, I guess, the middleman in it. We need more of that. How many Ultimate Gohans do we have?
Okay, well, there's the OG Intelligence. There's.
We have 3 separate Ultimate Gohan Dokkan Fest units.
And there's the Strength, and then there's the Tech.
Then you also have the physical one, the AGL one. You have the intelligence free-to-play one.
Yeah.
LR Gohans. You know how many LR Gohans there are? 5.
There's the original LR Gohan.
There's the physical Super Battle Road Gohan. There's intelligence LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
There's Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
AGL.
Yeah, there's AGL Gohan. You have now the Prime Battle Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
And if you count the Krillin and Gohan, that's 6. But there are 5 Prime LR Gohans. Do you see the pattern I'm getting at, Will?
Yeah.
Dokkan is too repetitive.
Always has been.
It wasn't at first.
Yeah, well, I mean, what can you really expect whenever we're in a dry spell for content from actual Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super?
There's still so much stuff they can do.
There's still a lot of stuff that they can do, but
They have movies they can go off of. We don't even have a Dokkan Fest. We don't even have a false Super Saiyan Goku in the game.
mhm.
There are so many things that can go on that it makes no sense as to why we're not. I'm hoping that Dokkan decides to eventually get their shit together one day and starts throwing out here's something new, here's something brand new, here's something sort of new, like Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. One of my favorite Dokkan Fests in the game. One of him.
Yep,
3 years ago.
almost. I haven't used them in I don't know how long.
I used him about 2 weeks ago. And he's not a bad unit. His support is great. They just need new stuff. We haven't got a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta since after year 1.
Yeah.
Dokkan is going to kill themselves because, as opposed to hammering on the ice, the glacier stuff that hasn't been utilized, as much as I don't like Turles, a transformed Dokkan Fest Turles.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I hate Garlica Jr., as much as I hate Hercule, as much as I dislike Boo,
Actually, Boo's pretty dope.
I
We
just-
do have a lot of Boos, though.
yeah, we have a lot of Boo. Like, there's probably 15 different kinds of Boo. Why? Repetitive. And that's the thing I'm griping at. Dokkan is becoming basically like the Glacier thing. We've hammered on a piece for so long, we're literally scratching and just, hey, here's something new, just slightly different.
Yeah.
As opposed to like one of the things, Hachiok. We don't have a Dokkan Fest Hachiok. We have one free-to-play Hachiok in the game. Bio Broly. There is so much untapped potential within the Dragon Ball verse. Even Dragon Ball.
We need a better Bio Broly, that's for sure.
We do. That Bio Broly.
That Bio
We both struggled on his name.
That Bio Broly is garbage.
He should have got an easy A.
He needs the easy A of a lifetime.
He does. And that's like so much it can be done in this game. I don't know why Dokkan isn't going the route to make it a better for players. Like Demon King Piccolo. We have one good one in the game, that's CLR. We don't have a Dokkan Fest Master Roshi.
Yeah, I was just about to say we need a Dokkan Fest Master Roshi.
We could go back in Dragon Ball. We could have a Dokkan Fest Tien, a Dokkan Fest Yamcha. Heck, he was even a threat. We could have a banner Oolong card.
About
We could even have a Dokkan Fest Ox King
Ox King.
or Tao.
There's a lot of stuff that Dokkan could do,
Exactly. You know what we got? Kale and Caulifla.
but they're not shiny and from Super.
Kale and Caulifla are shiny and from Super.
No, I'm talking about
I know.
the other stuff.
You just said it in perfect timing after I said my thing. Kale and Khalifa, but they're not from Super.
Yeah.
So we talked about power creep. Will, if you're being honest, do you think power creep is going to kill the game, or do you think it's going to be something different?
I don't know. I think people will still play through the power creep. I think it's just going to be, like you said, people are going to get bored of. In 4 years, there's going to have been 3 Vegetos that were Dokkan Fest back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And people are going to be like, okay, this game is boring because we just got another Vegito. What's the difference between that and the other 15 Vegetos that are in my box right now?
We could even get a Dokkan Fest Candy Vegito.
Yeah, we only have the free-to-play candy Vegeta.
And you know what? That's it's Vegito, but that's a separate entity. It's new. It'd be funny. Give him a transformation mechanic of Vegito into Candy Vegito.
Yeah.
We're still missing my goddamn Gohan into Trunks.
Yeah.
I've been bitching about this for almost a year. One thing, literally the first episode, I brought that up, Will. No joke. And you know what we don't have?
Yeah.
New. The game is not new, it's just branded differently. My trash can's too far away, so man. Truly, I think if Dokkan Fest are going to be a death to this game.
Yeah. It's gonna have to end eventually, though.
Yeah. Dokkan Fest will be what kills this game unless they decide, because they can still tap into the manga. I'm surprised they haven't done that to get something more. Moro! Granola! 78, what, Android's like 7.3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
They could give us Dokkan Fest Krillin. And that's not stupid, because we have a Dokkan Fest Videl. There's Dokkan itself is going to kill itself with its big thing, and that is Dokkan Fests. Like, I think of what we got Super Vegeta not long ago. Well, JP did about 3 banners ago.
Mm-hmm.
A brand, new thing. And if I remember right, so many players flocked to it because it was new. It wasn't something redone, reskinned. What is the thing in games where it's just,
Reskin.
is that the right word?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know. I know sunsetting. That's kind of all I know in gaming.
Yeah, reskin is the right term.
Sunsetting is when the weapon becomes overpowered.
No. Overpowered leads to sunsetting. Sunsetting is when
Nerfed, basically.
is when they don't like. I played Destiny 2, so this happened a little bit ago. So old guns or gear cannot be brought up to the current power level. You can still use them, just not in events that require a high power level.
Yeah.
So you can still use them, but they basically make them useless because you can't use them to their full extent.
Okay. That's a big thing that I gripe about in the game is you can't use units to their full extent. AGLR Gohan. Year 3 fusions. What's another one? What's the other? Oh, what's the newest one? The people were griping about that. My chair broke yet again. What was it? Goku, I think. The LR Goku's active skill can only use on an extreme enemy when their HP is 30% or less.
What?
Yeah, the Super Saiyan Goku's active skill can only be used on an extreme class enemy when their HP is 30% or less. And then you also have the Vegeta. That's what I'm thinking of. The new Namek Goku to Vegeta. Were you lucky enough to get that one?
No.
I wanted him so bad. But he is a revive exchange unit.
Mm-hmm.
You have to enter a turn with less than 59% HP and die in that same turn. For Goku not to come in the turn after that upcoming turn. So you start out turn 1, die, turn 3 is when you'll see that Goku.
Doesn't make sense. Like what you said makes sense, but it doesn't make sense for that to be the mechanic.
Yeah. It's just I love Dokkan. Like, I'm not kidding. I love Dokkan. I have so many hours upon hours in this game. I have a year's worth of life savings in this game.
So much time wasted.
Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes I think how much money I would have saved if I never started playing this game.
How do you think I feel, Will? Bro, I haven't been able to buy dog food for the past month. My dogs have been eating ramen.
What?
I eat rice and 5 pounds of chicken and cheese nuggets. I'm not proud.
Learn how to make fried rice. Fried rice is cheap. It's great.
Not as cheap as you think because of all the stuff you got to add into there.
How fancy you want to make it.
I need vegetables. I need oyster sass. I need soy sass.
Soy sauce is cheap.
I need clam sass too.
No, you don't.
This is what it takes. Those are the 3 main sauces you need for clam chowder. For fried rice.
You don't need those for fried rice.
That's what it's always called in recipes.
Okay, but
White
you
rice.
don't need them.
No, I can just go get rice and just fry it as it is. And that's just white fried rice.
There's a... Never mind.
It always fails. I have chickens. I can have eggs for the rest of my life until I die at 25.
Boom, free eggs.
Yeah.
That's half of it. Go get some soy sauce, and then buy one of those things that you quote unquote need, and then some frozen vegetables, and you've got cheap fried rice.
What about happens when I run out of rice?
Rice is cheap. Buy more rice.
I need to learn how to plant rice. There needs to be a lot more aquatic here for rice.
Can't grow rice in Oklahoma.
I'll find a way.
Unless it's in a greenhouse.
Yeah, I have a greenhouse.
A very large greenhouse.
I'll find a way. Even if I only grow 5 things of rice at a time, I will find a way.
And waste more money trying to grow rice than it would have been to just go buy a giant, 50-pound bag of rice.
No, I'll just eat corn for the rest of my life. I'll eat 1 stick of corn for the rest of my life.
You can't process corn all the way.
Exactly, that's why.
If you just continue to only eat corn, eventually you'll just be corn.
You have to wash it off every time, but yeah.
I mean, you'd have to eat new corn eventually because it would lose all of its nutrients in the body so many times. Also, corn's not that healthy.
No, it's almost as healthy as celery.
It's not very healthy.
I was arguing with my grandmother the other day. Do you know celery has 8 different types of vitamins in it?
I'll have to fact check that.
I think probably not 8, but it had at least 3 types of vitamins to it, and is the best vegetable for fiber.
Well, yes, because it's all fiber.
And 97% water.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was 97% water.
Anyway, back to Dokkan.
Yeah. Dokkan Fest are gonna kill Dokkan.
Yeah.
What do you think, if truly, they could do to keep Dokkan alive?
That is a great question.
Or no ideas?
Let me think for a second. What could they do to keep Dokkan alive? Well, first of all, obviously, different Dokkan Fests. Second, power creep the events. So, not just add new hard events. Yeah, that's cool and everything. They added the God event, which is great. But make Dokkan Fest's events harder.
Make each one. I made a joke in I think it was our hated episode. Make every event as hard as Super Battle Road.
I mean, maybe not Extreme Super Battle Road.
That's why I said Super Battle Road.
Honestly, if they started making Dokkan events, the actual Dokkan events where you needed to get the medals for these characters harder again, like it was in the old days.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
That would be another way. Just don't put out events that are the same level of difficulty that they have been for the past 3 years, but these units just keep getting better and better and better, and super amounts of offense and super amounts of defense, and these link skills now add 50% attack and blah 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 whatever, and now your character shoots gold, and the gold emote this is gonna get to a point where if they don't make the Dokkan Fest events harder, people are just gonna sit there on their phone just tapping. I do that now.
Mm-hmm.
I start an event. I don't care about my rotations. I literally just tap.
Yes.
I just run in with Universe 7 team on any event, any Dokkan Fest event, and just tap. Doesn't matter rotations.
Will's a basic white dude running reps of 7.
Okay. So, I mean,
You sound like Dale.
I'm literally, I just want to get the event done so I can use the unit. So I just sit there
It's like
and just watch TV and just tap the screen every time I need to tap the screen. I don't even move units around anymore because there's no need with these Dokkan Fest events.
yeah, like the UI Gokus. Like back to the UI Goku and Vegeta. Too good.
Too good.
And because of what they did with them, like Power Creep before then, what was the unit? What unit came out right before them? Was it Kefla? I think it was Kefla. That came out like right before them, like year 5 fusions.
Mm-hmm.
They brought Power Creep, but not an ungodly amount.
Yeah.
Year 6 brought in units that made Power Creep go from let me hit you for 100 damage to do a lot to let me hit you with 1,000,000 damage.
Mm-hmm.
They just added too much power all too quick. And that is a mistake.
Yep.
The coolest aspects of the game are going to be what kills it. And I hate that. I love Dokkan. I have a freaking podcast about a mobile game. How many people can say that?
I don't know. You'd have to go count the Dokkan podcast.
There is not a single, at least what I found, the only one that constitutes that is 5-9 Gaming, where they discuss Dragon Ball in general and have Dokkan episodes. Our whole podcast is dedicated to a mobile game that I care about. I'm trying to make shirts, and it is expensive. I can go on Amazon and buy Dokkan shirts. I have a Dokkan figure somewhere in my house. Where, I don't know, but somewhere. And that bothers me. Why does that bother me? I lost my train of thought.
This is gonna ruin the game.
Yes. Dokkan is a fun game. It should not be killed by its coolest aspects. It's like a basketball team. Let's take Will here is big on basketball. So if we had the player James
LeBron James.
you know who I said? LeBron Jordan.
LeBron James.
He was in a very terrible Space Jam movie.
I never watched it.
I did. Surely it wasn't that bad of a movie. It's just it wasn't like the original. Anyway, it's be the same. It constitutes to be the same as if LeBron James went on a team, and then the team never lost.
Yeah.
What fun would that? Would that be fun to watch?
For a year.
What is your favorite team? What was your favorite sports team?
Sadly, the Oklahoma City Thunder. We are pretty trash right now.
Okay, so if Oklahoma City Thunder got LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kyrie Irving,
Rip to Kobe Bryant.
and what's Pistol Pete? Who is that?
It's also dead.
No, I'm thinking of
Pete Maravich.
Pete Maravich, him. If you had a team like that, I don't think that'd be the good team. But if you say that perfect basketball team that never, ever lost.
I mean, it'd be fun for a year. But then after that, it'd get boring.
And that's what, and believe me, trust me, people, I'm getting to a point. Don't worry. My ranting is eventually going to come, it's going to subside eventually. That's the point. Too easy. No fun. I actually had a thought as you were talking about the Dokkan Fest of updating or revamping or whatever, upscaling, of actually giving players the opportunity to make the original Dokkan Fest. Let's take STR Bro and make him a Super 6 challenge boss. But if you do that, you get 77 medals for it. but he hits like stage 30 or 100 of an easy A.
Okay.
And have that for all those old ones, and you can go take it on, but then they get harder and harder, like super challenges. Let's take Super Saiyan, let's take the Year 5 fusions. You go take on their event, but it's like ultimate level. You have the option to do ultimate level. It gives you 5 stones for beating it. And its ultimate level takes up, let's say, 50 stamina, because now everything's 25 stamina. Because back in our day, everything was 50 stamina.
I know nothing of our pain.
I think what we should do in the first episode of season 2 of Dokkan When, we're gonna do before, then announce.
Oh yeah.
But add that and give them the ability to give you 70 medals if you win. Or just give you all the medals you need to awaken it in one stage. But it's like, hits you, super attacks can hit you 500,000 damage. Normal attacks can hit you for like 80. I don't know about you, but I would have so much fun with that.
It would be fun
For a day.
for like it would be really fun because then it would be like I want to do this because then people will be like, so how'd you get those medals? Did you do it the normie way and just go through regularly, or did you do it the cool way and spend 5 hours trying to get through it?
Trying to beat that one event.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
Bragging rights. It would bring bragging rights.
We had a buddy in high school named Anthony who played JP Dokkan around here too. And he disappointed me. Still disappoints me to this day, but you know what? He disappointed for different reasons. Players out there, if you do this, there is no shame in saying you do this. But Dokkan Awoken, both Super Saiyan 4s on the Z Hard Challenge. Getting 3 medals at a time because he did not want to try the super event. That bothered me. Because you have this super hard, challenging thing. It's like you a Super Battle Road. I know now you'll always say you can beat Super Battle Roads. You can. It bothers me that you don't.
I've gone through some of them recently and tried to.
Before just now, you don't.
No, let's say I really started going through them right before year 6 started. I don't know, before that, I was in a slump of Dokkan where I just got my rewards, summoned for the new thing, got them up to SA10 or SA20, and then that was it. I didn't do anything besides get the new unit, get my free stones, that was it. But now, I don't know, when I'm bored and I'm not doing anything else, I'm like, okay, let's try and go beat this Super Battle Road.
Like, all I do now is I get on Dokkan, I do my link levels, possibly go do some grinding, get some stones, try and level up. I almost downloaded Legends the other day, Will.
I would say no offense to anybody that plays Legends, but 100% offense to anybody who plays Legends.
The story is so much better on Legends than it is in Dokkan.
I don't care. Legends is trash.
Gameplay, yes. Story is much better. It'd be its own cool anime.
Yeah.
Whereas Dokkan is just Xenoverse on 2-bit.
64-bit. 32-bit.
64 bits. But, so yeah. I like this game. I love this game. Like, this is no joke. Will, I don't think, has the same amount of love for this game as I do.
Definitely not.
That's why I can go on to these shows, and probably most of my Dokkan When shows, I think one of these days I'm going to let you and Dale have your own shot at the show.
Okay.
Like, I'll be sitting there muted. I'll have you both recorded, though. I won't say a single word.
Okay.
I'll let you guys run Dokkan When for a time.
Okay.
Because a lot of Dokkan When is me talking.
Yeah, well, you have a lot of ideas and a lot of rants, and I just like to sit there and listen to people rant in general. So I don't know. It's pretty fun.
Dokkan Wen's fun.
Dokkan One is fun.
We're about to have our 1 year anniversary, everybody.
Some topics I know less about. I talk less. Some topics I know more about.
Like this one.
And I talk more.
Like this one. Literally, this was a spur of the moment thing whenever I said, hey, let's discuss this.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even remember what the actual topic I said before was.
I don't either. Not gonna lie.
What should be the before and when? Before and when? Before, then, and now. Oh, that's right. It was going to be new category ideas for Dokkan.
Oh yeah. That's your expertise. New stuff. I just talk about stuff that's already in the game.
But, yeah. New categories. That is going to be a fun one that we should do. But I think our first episode for season 2 of Dokkan Win is then and now.
Yeah.
Yeah. People out there, Dokkan takes up a lot of my time. I love Dokkan. I had a phone back in high school. Will can actually confirm this. I had a phone in high school that had Dokkan on it 4 different times.
Yes.
I had an app cloner that I had Global and JP normals. Then I had cloned Global, cloned JP. And I played all 4 of them. And each one was different. And it was so much fun. Because I have my account I have now that's just, what's that meme of the guy said, you can't slap a kid.
Oh yeah.
You'd have my JP account, it'd be like an even match. You'd have the cloned Global, which would be an even match. And then you have the JP, which is just struggling to chug on. That was fun. I miss old Dokkan, Will. Dokkan used to be the Dark Souls of mobile games.
Yeah.
Broly would look at you and you would die.
Broly would think about you for half a second and you'd be dead.
He'd TKO your party because he could group attack.
And now you think about a Dokkan event. What was that?
Final Fantasy 7.
Anyway, now you think about a Dokkan event and you TKO it. You breathe near a Dokkan event and the Dokkan is just like, ah! I'm dead! Oh no!
It's almost like those Karen videos. That person's like 50 foot away. Hey, shut up! Ah, you assaulted me!
Yeah.
But yeah, Dokkan, I miss those days. Super Saiyan 3 Goku could one-shot you if you didn't beat him in 6 turns.
Yeah. And now they put into Dokkan events a one-shot turn, but you just Ghost Usher that turn. And then you skip the one-shot.
Yeah.
And you just beat it that turn. Yeah,
Yeah. So people out there, this was, like I said, spur of the moment, but I felt like it's something we should talk about, is Dokkan will end. Who knows, it could end before year 9. We could make it to, say, year 20. And if that's the case, 20 years of Dokkan Win.
You may not see me there.
And it'd be a good way to catch up every once in a while.
A monthly Dokkan win, including Will. I haven't played Dokkan in 2 years, but what's new?
It's a fill-in episode.
We have a monthly fill-in episode.
But I think the joke was, come like high school reunion, I'd be the only person playing it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you still play that game? Yes, everything's almost rainbowed. I rainbowed the last thing. What do you do in the meantime? I wait.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to go to our high school reunion.
Do we even have a high school reunion coming up?
Probably have a 10-year one.
How long have we been out?
Graduated in 2018. So this will be, after this class graduates, 4 years.
Wow. I've done nothing with my life except play Dokkan and make a podcast.
Think about this, Hayden. Our senior year of high school, these seniors this year in high school were 8th graders our senior year.
Yeah.
Makes me feel old.
Makes you feel old. One of the kids I helped teach in pre-K at our old high school almost said the name. I just came up and hugged me the other day. She's a 4th grader.
Yeah.
The world is weird. Time sucks. When you become an adult, time sucks.
There are children that were born in 2015 that can talk to you in fully formed sentences.
My nephew turned 6 this year.
That was weird.
It is.
Anyway.
Dokkan should not end because of stupidity. I am doing Italian hands right now to get my point across. Listeners. Will's just sitting over there playing with the Bakugan.
I would say a Bakugan reference, but I don't remember any.
Battle Brawl! Bakugan Brawl! Bakugan Stand! You know what we should do one of these days, Will?
Not watch Bakugan?
Fuck you. We should.
No.
We still need to finish our Beyblade pitch.
Hayden, we started that 3 years ago.
We can restart it, Will.
Almost 4 years ago.
We will come. I have a house. You can stay here. Josh can sleep there. I'll sleep there. We'll sit here watching Beyblade all day, all night until we finish the entire series and never watch it again. Or I don't like your ors.
You could just
no,
not watch it.
No, we gotta. We started a commitment, Will.
The commitment ended after a year in.
Commitments never end.
It was 3 years ago.
So?
I'm not watching Beyblade.
Shame on you. That was our childhood, William.
That was our childhood. And we rewatched Beyblade twice in high school.
That was once.
No.
I only watched it once.
I rewatched it twice. I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah, it was. We had that one time at spring break. We were at your house. We stayed over there 3 days and binge watched all of Metal Fusion.
Yeah, and then we did it another time.
I wasn't there.
Oh. Well, I rewatched it twice in high school.
Well, double fuck you then.
So I've already done my rewatching for my lifetime.
Listeners out there, I threw a Beyblade at Will.
Anyway.
So yeah. I think that's kind of all we can talk about for this, truly. Unless you have anything to gripe about, too? Any thoughts to add? Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. New Beyblades are stupid. Dokkan will end in 4 to 6 years. If it doesn't, every listener owes me $60.
If it doesn't, Will... Let's see, what's going to be something... if something like that happens, I don't know. I'll download and play only Legends. For a month straight.
That's gross.
Hey, if this lasts that long. But for you...
I will do nothing.
Oh, you gotta do something.
No.
Even routes. Even routes, even grounds.
If Dokkan... It's the year 12.
How about this?
Year 12 is the year I quit.
If Dokkan gets to year 12, what we will do is, I guess if you do that, your final thing, you can have a send-off. But you have to download Legends.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's fair.
I'm not downloading that trash game.
It's fair, Will.
No.
You have 5 stones.
No. I think I have 1 stone.
Do you have the ability to get 5 stones? Like even if it's free to play events, because I can gripe so you can get 4 more stones.
Hold up.
Okay.
Forgot that I was doing Killer Easy A like 20 minutes ago. So I'm about to kill him. Okay, let's go.
Actually, no, you should have a free ticket.
I have 10 stones. We're good.
All right. I guess we're no more vamping. Actually, really, one quick vamp, Will. People are idiots.
Correct.
Listeners out there, if you're one of these people, that I told Will about before, explain to me how on earth Will's summoning over there, how you could think gravity does not exist.
Can't explain that.
I was telling you the story, but I was at work today, Will, watering plants. I work at a plant place, not a weed place, a plant place, a nursery. As I'm sitting there watering, I hear this guy and his, I'm assuming girlfriend, they were very close to each other, so I assume girlfriend, talking to each other. And the guy looks at his friends, yeah, you can't tell me gravity's real. I sit there, I have music on, and I'm just listening, wondering what is going on. I turn my music off. Hey, we got the same login. I click my music off, and my head pops out like a cartoon out of the trees. They don't notice. I just begin hearing the conversation. Just like, yeah, gravity doesn't exist. What do you mean gravity doesn't exist, Tim? Gravity does not exist. Yeah, it does. What? It holds you to the ground. No, our weight holds us to the ground. And this went on for 10 minutes. And this guy literally sounding like an idiot. That gravity doesn't exist. The pyramid, Egypt isn't a real place. Stonehenge isn't real.
You didn't tell me that part.
There's someone I found on YouTube. Whose name is Trisha Paytas or something.
Oh my gosh.
That woman doesn't have the IQ of a second grader.
I honestly, there's two options to her. She's either pulling the biggest act of all time and is just doing it for views, or she's actually dumb.
Well, you know what, Hope? Did you do your summon?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
2 SSRs. Well, 2, not SSRs, 2 SRs.
All right, I'm going to go do my ticket single.
Oh, wait, tickets.
Yeah, we were given a ticket. I don't know if it was one every day or not. Oh, I got Whis, Tien, and Goten. Oh, I got base form.
Oh, boy.
Man, Will wins.
Oh, boy.
I got an SRAGO Goku.
I got one of those too.
Wait, does that mean I have to go do another summon to even it out? How many summons do you have?
I had 10. I did 2 summons.
All right, I'm going to go do a second summon.
Honestly, I checked and I'm at...
That's Super Saiyan.
Never mind. I read the numbers wrong before. I will not be doing more summons. I thought I was at 480 yellow coins. I saw the 3 as an 8. I'm at 430. I will not be doing 7 more
I got an
summons.
SR Krillin.
I was like, if I only need 2 more multi-summons to get LR Jiren,
I bought LR Jiren.
which I still don't have.
Another one. We only have 2 Jirens in the game. Yeah, but everybody, stay tuned for our next episode, which, if I'm doing the math correctly, will be our 1-year Dokkan anniversary. Woo! Yeah, who'd have thought that this would last a year?
I surely did not.
Will signed this contract, and he didn't read in the contract that he's part of this until the end of Dokkan Wen.
Never signed a contract.
I have a contract.
I never signed it.
What do you call this, Will? So anyway, yeah, Trisha.
Yeah.
That woman has the IQ of like an 8-year-old and will argue that she doesn't. I was watching a thing earlier that I looked up people who don't believe in gravity, and she actually has a thing of her explaining why gravity doesn't exist. We don't need gravity.
Huh?
Yeah, she's sitting there explaining we don't need gravity. I saw it on TikTok, so it must be true. Like, we don't need gravity. Well, what would keep us held to the planet? We'd just be floating around. Yeah, but that would be the normal. We wouldn't know any different from it. Isaac Newton invented gravity.
What?
This is not a joke. I'll show you this clip after we're done. But she literally liked that. And then I watched another thing that her was saying she didn't know Egypt was a real place. She thought it was fictional. She thought Cleopatra was a like Disney character.
Oh,
And she thought Stonehenge was fake.
that's sad.
It is. Why are people dumb, Will?
Because people don't care.
Why did you put a Kai into a free-to-play unit, Will?
Because I don't care.
Shame on you. You're as bad as Trisha.
I want to be honest. I don't care.
You are now New Dale 2.0.
Okay, that's fine. I was not going to be bothered to go get that one Kai, one thing for this free-to-play unit. I was just going to use a Kai.
But
You
yeah,
can
she
judge me all you want.
She literally was like, yeah, I didn't think Egypt existed. Is that a real place? Whoa, are those pyramids a real thing?
Wow.
I really hope, like you were saying, I really hope it is just an act.
All you can do is hope.
Krillin and Piccolo, it's Criccolo. If you get an SSR, I'm gonna go do a multi. Well, did I tell you I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5 next month?
You did not. Are you going to be able to get one?
I pre-ordered it.
Nice.